So time is running out for you to have your say on Cayman's National Development Plan. The long-term strategy, dubbed Plan Cayman, aims to provide guidance for the development and usage of land here on island. Tonight I am joined by Director of Planning, Haroon Pandohie, to discuss the plan and how you can get involved. So first of all, Mr. Pandohie, welcome. Could you discuss with us some of the highlights of the plan and walk us through what exactly it entails?
Okay. Taylor, thank you for having me out today, this afternoon. Okay, so Plan Cayman is the brand that we've given the review of the 1997 development plan. So some people will say, well, why have a brand? So Plan Cayman is made up of multiple facets. So the first phase that we've released is the National Planning Framework. So that outlines the broad strategic goals as it relates to development for the Cayman Islands, or for Grand Cayman more specifically.
Okay.
From there, we'll move to create area plans. So we'll take those goals and we'll start applying them in specific areas on the island to see how that actually translates on the ground. We'll also be looking to update the zoning map and various pieces of legislation.
So what has the public response been like for the plan so far?
Not to the level that we were looking for, so that's where we're out making a final push to encourage persons to get their feedback into us by the 28th of January, because it is critical that they provide us with that feedback, because this plan goes to quality of life. And everyone, obviously, we live in the Cayman Islands, we want to have the highest and the best quality of life. So that's why it's critical that they participate in this process.
And what's some of the feedback that you've been receiving so far?
So far, the feedback has been positive. So persons are agreeing with the strategy, they're agreeing with the various goals, objectives, and looking forward to us rolling those out into area plans.
And I mean, that deadline is looming pretty soon, just right around the corner. So how much feedback do you expect to get in that amount of time?
Well, we're optimistic that we'll get, a fair amount of feedback. I encourage everyone to visit the website, so that's plancayman.ky. They'll find the document, they'll find supporting documentation. If you're not able to read the entire document, it is, quite a substantive document at one time. We've broken it down in various pages, so if you're interested in infrastructure, for instance, you can go to the infrastructure page, transportation, mobility, the environment, open space, parks, recreation, zoning. You can go to your particular area, read it, and provide feedback there's a SurveyMonkey link there, so you can either email us, drop off a hard copy at the Government Administration Building, or just simply fill out the survey online.
Now, I remember being at the healthcare conference one year, and there was a lot of talk about how to sort of change infrastructure so that it was more pedestrian-like and to really encourage health being more of a prevention aspect of lifestyle, positive lifestyle changes. Is that something that people could put their 2 cents in for?
No, definitely. We tell people that the development plan is like putting together a big puzzle. So you've got various aspects. So you've got mobility, encouraging the ability to bike everywhere you want to go, having parks in neighborhoods, access to healthcare facilities, being able to access the beach. So it's a plethora of issues, and again, what we're trying to do is take all of those, put it together, and get to the best quality of life.
Now that you say that, I'm thinking about specific areas that would be great targets for more parks and recreational activities versus, always putting something on the land, right? I know there's usually places that are already designated for someone to purchase, but it would be really nice to see people just gathering and going for jogs or walking their animals and having more of that sort of nature as a part of their lifestyle.
No, exactly, and as we, try to encourage everyone, and again, that's what's important, they provide us that feedback. As a country, as we grow and as we develop, we have to be more strategic in how we allocate and use our open space so that we can maximize the enjoyment and the longevity of them.
So tell us again how someone can go to the website and where to find this information, or how they can give that information.
Okay, so our website is plancayman.ky. On there, they'll find an access to the document. They can find additional background information. There's a link on there to either provide us feedback. You can either fill out a form, print it, drop it off. You can email us or click on the link and provide feedback via the questionnaire.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for joining us this evening, Mr. Pandohie.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, stick around. We'll have more news after the break. And don't forget to zap us your photos, videos, and news tips to 527-2727.